Hi, I'm Rob Emanuel, and in this video, I'm going to demo our first release of the Metrics Copilot for the VS Code PostgreSQL extension. Here's the challenge. How quickly can you go from spotting unexpected high CPU utilization in your Azure PostgreSQL flexible server to actually resolving it by finding the problematic query and applying the right index? We'll see how the Metrics Copilot can help you solve this challenge fast. Let me start by walking you through our environment setup. We've built a repository of scenarios that simulate common high-impact issues customers face with their Azure Postgres flexible server instances. For today's demo, I'm using our high CPU unindexed query scenario. This simulates a workload that repeatedly runs a query performing full table scans on a large table due to a missing index. This scenario deploys complete Azure infrastructure, a Flex server, Azure Functions, and a static web app with a UI that lets us control the simulation. Here, I'll click Start Workload to begin the query calls that will spike the server's CPU usage. Watch the query latency in our scenario dashboard. You can see it starting to climb, showing the database is struggling under load. Now let's switch to VS Code to see how our new dashboard feature alerts us to the issue, and how GitHub Copilot helps us quickly understand and resolve it. With a connected server in the Object Explorer, I'll select Dashboard from the context menu to open up our metrics dashboard. Here we have real-time system metrics collected from standard Postgres sources that accumulate while the dashboard runs. Since this is an Azure Flex instance, I also get historical data pulled from Azure Monitor, giving me a clear view of database performance over the last hour. As this runs, you can see the CPU spike and stay elevated. To understand why, I'll turn to Copilot. Clicking Ask Copilot about this chart opens Copilot chat in agent mode, prompting it to use language model tools from our extension to gather context, chart data, and investigate the database for analysis. You can see GPT-5 goes to work, first gathering data from the metric in question plus related metrics, then providing an in-depth analysis of its findings. It produces a root cause hypothesis that accurately diagnoses the issue, but pauses before finishing the investigation. This is a common issue with using GitHub Copilot's agent orchestration for tasks like this. I'll ask Copilot to please proceed. Copilot connects directly to the database, leverages pgstat statements to identify the smoking gun query, and recommends the exact index I should apply. It even writes a migration script and opens it up in a new file for me to review and execute. After applying the index, watch the server CPU drop substantially. Success. As a final step, I'll have Copilot verify what we're seeing and confirm the issue is resolved, along with suggesting follow-up enhancements. This Metrics Copilot represents just the first glimpse into the suite of tools we're building to accelerate how developers, DBAs, and site reliability engineers solve Azure Postgres issues. Stay tuned for more.